let's do another problem from chapter 2. This is from the homework. So for this one, we are going to mess around with atoms and moles, right? We're going to do some calculations between one and the other, and mass, and also. So this is similar to chapter 2 homework, number 42. Remember, the numbers are changed, and I actually changed the number myself. So they give you the fact that pure diamonds are made only of carbon atoms, right? And so we look at the periodic table and we see that that's the letter C, capital C. They want to know how many moles are in a 1.2 gram diamond. So I messed up here. I thought I could make a bigger diamond, but 1.2 diamonds, fun fact, is 6 carats. So you probably, you're probably well off at that point. So let's find out how many moles are in this giant diamond. So how I would start. If you guys remember your molehill, we have Avogadro, or we have, number of atoms, we have mole, and we have mass, right? So they're asking me to go from mole to, from gram to mole. And how do I do that? What relates grams and moles together? The periodic table, right? So this is the molar mass, which is on the periodic table. Neat. So I look at the periodic table and I see that carbon has a molar mass of 12.01 grams per mole. So if I would like to have a whole mole of carbon, I need 12.01 grams of it. So this is the conversion that we're going to use. You could even picture it this way. 12.01 grams of carbon is equal to 1 mole of carbon. So this is the conversion that we're going to be using. So again, start with your given and put it over 1. So we're given 1.2 grams of carbon. What is my desired unit? Mole. So I just put grams on the bottom and mole on the top. So 12.01 grams of carbon for every 1 mole of carbon. So multiply the whole top, divide by the whole bottom, so it's 1.2 divided by 12.01, and I get 0.0999 moles of carbon. So that's for part A. There is a part B to the problem. Woo! And this question is asking how many atoms, I believe, let me double check. Yeah, how many atoms are made up, how many atoms are making up this diamond? So, how many atoms are in this 1.2 gram carbon diamond, right? So then I say to myself, well, I go back to my mole mountain, right? Atoms to moles, moles to mass. Okay, so in this case, I already know moles because I just found it. How do I go from moles to atoms? Use Avogadro number, right? The 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd atoms per 1 mole. So again, start with your given. I'm just going from moles to atoms. So we could even write that conversion out right here. If I have 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd atoms, I have 1 mole. That's your conversion. So start with your given, put it over 1.2 grams of carbon, 0.0999 mole of carbon, put it over 1, and I know that moles has to go on the bottom because atoms has to go on the top. So 1 mole of carbon is equal to 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd atoms of carbon. Moles will do what? Cancel out. So I take this number and I multiply it by 6.022 exponent 10 to the 23rd. I get 6.01 times 10 to the 22. Actually, like 6.02 times 10 to the 22 atoms. So that's how you go from mass to moles and then finally to atoms. Alright, so give it some practice. Good luck.